toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off with the football. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again, and when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. They run again, and you're going to force them to pass the football.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Commodores get the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it well.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that.
There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this...
It's a live ball. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways in the ball. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to the left. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's all.
Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Vandy. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Vols want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Now on the option. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your quarterback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Escapes, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Snowed under by the defense. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Volunteers are on the move.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Finds his man. It's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The short hands, it's Dores. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air, it's Pavia. Gets rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The throw. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him up.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it! Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good.
Tennessee, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Staley. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On the run, it's Thomas. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he...
Ball's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Power football with the run. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Caught. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback now breaking the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bishop. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. It's Dillon. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the... And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They go to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He makes a grab. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about